Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraft. It's another very beautiful Sunday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions as usual on this very channel. Okay, always looking at football matches that are happening across the globe, and always, looking at the stats, the histories, recent history for each of these teams. Using those statistics, we use it to make verdict on each of these matches. All right, before bringing it forward for you, that's what we do on a daily basis, and today we're just going to do the same. And yesterday we had a very good outing. Yesterday we saw it was 5 games out of 6 matches that we predicted that saw success yesterday, and it was that good. And today we hope to do very well. We'll have 5 games that are lined up today, and we'll be looking at these matches in a short while. But I want to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time, if you're yet to subscribe, take our time to hit the subscription button right now so that you won't be missing out on our subsequent matches that we'll be predicting on this very channel on a daily basis. Also remember to go to Telegram and search for BetCraft, and also join our channel there where we put up updates, much more updates, a lot of games there, more than we put up in the video. So just we'll be looking at these games, and it is time to take a look at them one after the other. But we'll be starting with the very first match. It is the match in the La Liga match, a very important match. Real Madrid coming up against Celta Vigo. Okay, as we know, Barcelona yesterday have won their match, and Madrid will be looking to do everything possible to win this very match, to continue to put pressure on Barcelona. So in this very encounter, we'll have that Madrid in the last 6 matches have actually won 3 games, and they've lost 3. And away side, the Celta Vigo have had 3 victories and a draw, losing 2 matches. All right, when you take a look at the home assist for home and away, you can see that playing for home, Madrid have actually won 6 games and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've also lost 2 matches as well. But the away side, Celta Vigo, managing 3 wins and 3 draws, also having 4 losses in the last 10 away games that they have so far. So in this very one, also looking at the last time both teams met was in Copa del Rey, and it was Madrid who won from home by 3-0 against Celta Vigo. And Madrid have actually been beating this very side, continuously. The last 10 head-to-head meetings have always resulted to victory for Real Madrid. So we are expecting Real Madrid to continue this domination against this very side. So it is the home side to win outrightly. That's what we expect for that very game. Home win. All right, that's a verdict. And the next is in German Bundesliga, where we have Fryborg, who will be facing Bayer Leverkusen. And Fryborg in the last 6 matches have seen 3 victories and a draw. They've also lost 2 games out of the last 6 games that they had so far. And away side, Bayer Leverkusen have won 3 games and 2 draws, losing 1 game in the last 6 matches. Looking at how these 2 teams fared from home and away basis, you can see that for the home side, Fryborg in the last 10 home match have resulted to 6 victories for them and a draw. And they've also had 3 losses. So those losses, the last loss they had was against Borussia Dortmund, where they lost that by 1-4, at home. And the west side, Bayer Leverkusen, on the other hand, have won 4 games from away. They've also had 3 draws as well as 3 losses. Okay, and on head-to-head basis, it was Leverkusen who won the last meeting between these 2 sides. It was Leverkusen that played for home on that occasion. They won by 5-1. But prior to that, we also saw them beating Fryborg. As a matter of fact, the last 3 head-to-head meetings have resulted to Leverkusen winning on each occasion against Fryborg, but they've actually produced lots of goals. And in this very one, we also know that the league leaders, Bayern Munich, have actually been champions. They've done so very well, and they're currently the champion. And in this very one, we expected the home side, Fryborg, who will need this very match so much in order to advance to Champions League position. Fryborg will be doing their best to achieve a result against Bayer Leverkusen. So we are going for the home side either to win or draw in this very one. Home win or draw, that's what value for that very encounter. And the next game that we have for you today is in the Swedish First Division, where we have Jollibee, who will up against Göteborg. For Jollibee, the home side have won 4 matches and 2 draws in the last 6 games. And away side, Göteborg have won 3 games and a draw, losing 2 matches out of the last 6 recent encounters. And the away side, and when you take a look at how these 2 teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see Jollibee have actually been able to achieve 6 victories and a draw. They've actually lost 3 matches in the last 10 home games. And away side, on the other hand, Göteborg have actually won 5 matches, and they've also lost 5 games in the last 10 away appearances. But when you look closely at these 2 sides, you can see that Jollibee, the last 2 home games, have resorted to them scoring lots of goals, more than 3 goals in most of the home matches that they've had so far, and we saw them in the last home game against the Degerford, where they defeated Degerford by 4-1. And for the Göteborg, the away side, the last away game they had was against Norrköping, and they won against the Norrköping, and it was a 3-2 against Norrköping. Göteborg won on that occasion. So that tells you that these two sides are sides that scored lots of goals. And even though the last meeting between the two of them saw Jalby winning by 1-0, but pressure that was also Göteborg play for her, also winning by 1 goal. The last 4 meetings between these two sides have resulted to just 1 goal, produced just 1 goal in all 4. But in this very one, we are going to expect 2 goals or the minimal in this very one, seeing that the recent matches for both sides have actually produced goals. Both sides have been scoring and conceding, so we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals. It is another 1.5. That's our value for that very game, okay? And the next we have for you today is in Denmark Super League, where we have Sabborg who will be up against Villarreal, okay? All right, so when you take a look at the recent games for these two sides, you can see that Sabborg, the home side, in the last recent games that they have so far, have been able to achieve. Come on, man. Okay, and Sabborg in the last 6 matches have been able to achieve 3 victories and a draw. But they've also lost 2 games in the last 6 games that they have. And the away side, on the other hand, Villarreal have had 2 victories and 2 draws, also losing 2 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. When you take a look at how they fared from home and away basis, you see that Sabborg have had 4 victories and 4 draws, also losing 2 matches in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. And the away side, Villarreal managing to achieve 3 victories and a draw, losing 6 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. All right, and the last time both teams met, it was Sabborg who won from away. That was last month, April. Sabborg defeated this side by 4-0 from away. And in this very one, when we put all these stats together, we expect to see Sabborg, the home side, winning out shortly in this very one. So home win, that's our value for that very game. Okay, and the next and the last for today is actually in Denmark League, where we have the Denmark Super League, rather, where we have Midtjylland who will be coming up against Aarhus. Okay, and Midtjylland have had 2 victories and a draw, also losing 3 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. And away side, on the other hand, Aarhus have had just a draw and a win and a draw, but have lost 4 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. Okay, when you look at how these two teams perform from home and away perspective, you can see play from home. Midtjylland have actually been able to achieve 7 victories in the last 10 home games. They've also had 1 draw as well as 2 losses. And the away side, on the other hand, Aarhus have had just 2 victories and 2 draws, losing 6 matches in the last 10 away games. Okay, as a matter of fact, the last 4 away games that they have so far, so they're losing all 4. And on head-to-head basis, the last time they met, it was a 1-0 draw. But the last time Midtjylland played from home, they actually won against Aarhus by 2-0. So in this one, we are expecting a home win also in this very one. So it is hope to win out shortly. That's our value for that very game. Okay, and that being said, that concludes our predictions for you today on BetCraft. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Remember to also play responsibly, as these are football games. Sometimes you may carry some certain level of surprises. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back with our predictions. Also remember to like and share our videos. Remember to also check out all the other tips that we'll be putting out there in our Telegram channel. All right, tomorrow will be another wonderful day. But until that time, keep winning.